In this video, we're going to do a second example problem on unit conversion. So here's the problem. So let's say this is the Earth over here, and suppose I would ask you which star is closest to the Earth. The star closest to the Earth is, in fact, the Sun. The star which is second closest to the Earth is called Alpha Centauri. And the distance from Earth to Alpha Centauri is 4.365 light years. A light year is the distance that light travels in 1 year. It is equal to 5.88 trillion miles. So now let's try to find the distance from Earth to Alpha Centauri measured in inches. So we're going to start this problem the same way we started the previous example, just by taking the value in its original units and writing that as being equal to itself. So I'm going to start by saying 4.365 light years equals 4.365 light years. Now what I'm going to do is write out some conversion factors, which will convert light years into inches. Now, in this case, we don't have a single conversion factor, which takes us all the way from light years to inches. We have a relation between light years and miles, a relation between miles and feet, and a relation between feet and inches. So the idea here is going to be to do the conversion in 3 steps. And the way that's going to look is I'm going to write out 3 conversion factors. The first conversion factor will take us from light years to miles. The next will take us from miles to feet. And the next one will take us from feet to inches. So at this point, I'd invite you to pause the video and see if you can write in those 3 conversion factors on your own. Okay, so first conversion factor will take us from light years to miles. So I'm going to put light years down here, miles up here. But the conversion factor needs to be equal to 1. Miles over light years is not 1. So how about I write 5.88 times 10 to the 12 miles over light years. This is equal to 1 because a light year equals 5.88 times 10 to the 12 miles. Now I want to go from miles to feet. Now I want to cancel the miles, which is here, and have feet instead. Again, that's not equal to 1. So I'm going to put in 5,280. Now numerator and denominator are equal, so this is equal to 1. And finally, one more conversion factor. We want to cancel feet and get inches instead. To cancel the feet that's up here, I put feet down here. Inches goes in the top. And now to make this equal to 1, I call this 12 inches over 1 foot. Okay, so let's make sure the units cancel. Light years cancels light years. Miles cancels miles. Feet cancels feet. And that leaves us with inches as our unit. So we now have 4.365 light years equals, now multiply all this out in your calculator, 4.365 times 5.88 times 10 to the 12 times 5280 times 12 gives 1.626 times 10 to the 18, and then the remaining unit is inches. So we can say that the distance from Earth to Alpha Centauri is 1.626 times 10 to the 18, or if you prefer, a billion inches.